Hey New Zealand, I'm Mark and welcome to Import X.
And I'm Toot, well rattle me dags. Here we are in the sunny capital city of the South Island, Christchurch.
Chitcha.
Yeah, the mainland.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, mate. Tonight's show is going to be huge. We have left no stone unturned as we have rocked Christchurch. It's massive.
Toots takes you to the EA Game Zone and plays Need for Speed Underground 2, gives you some more hot tips.
I go rally driving and get a bit sick doing it, unfortunately.
That's must-see TV when Toots loses his lunch.
So stick around for the next half an hour as we bring to you more of the New Zealand import car scene from right here in Christchurch.
Oh, one thing. Salmon, this is something we learned. Look at this. This is how they shake hands down here, which is really weird. It's wrong.
It's kind of weird in a fishy kind of way, you know, so...
Come on, I'll take you shopping.
Let's go shopping.
So we said we were coming to Christchurch. They turned out en masse for Toots and I.
Out. Oh my gosh. I'll show you some love. Oh, the salmon, man! Brought it on. It's all good. Christchurch, you rock!
The Deputy Mayor of Christchurch has arrived for us here on Import X.
He's a fan as well, man.
He's a fan of Import X. Look at this.
Deputy Mayor.
So anyway, I didn't expect the response that we got. It was huge. We ended up basically blocking the road. And the boys in blue turned up. We're here down to Christchurch. We've just been asked to move on.
Here we go. Yeah.
But mate, what a turnout.
Absolutely. They came out in droves tonight. It was absolutely fantastic.
You guys having a good night?
Yeah, man.
What a diverse range of cars. There's like late model Euros, Evos, old school. We saw a guy with a Corolla for $700. Toots, favourite car so far tonight?
Favourite car so far tonight? I think it'd have to be that replica coming up, eh? Can I stop you? What the hell are you driving here, man?
Lotus 7.
Now why this baby?
Custom built.
Yeah?
Yeah, built from scratch.
Does she go good?
Oh, not bad. Got a new engine being built for it at the moment, so.
How you doing, Shane, man?
Good, man.
Sweet.
Sweet, you ready to go?
Oh, we are. What's happening here at the moment?
Okay, what I've done tonight is I've just sort of pulled the boys together in Christchurch, boys and the girls, come out in their cars, promoted safe driving nicely.
That's the way we do it, man.
Going out for a cruise to Sumner, going for a nice quiet one, police are informed, it's all official.
Cool.
And yeah, we're ready to go.
Now, Sumner's about a 20-minute drive away from the centre of Christchurch. The locals tell us this was the biggest turnout of cars since the South Island Champs. Toots and I were well impressed, I can tell you. So yeah, we're down here in Sumner. We had to move on from Christchurch, so Sumner, there must be, oh my God, this is like 1.5 kilometres long.
About 400 cars here?
At least. It's huge, so...
Let's go talk to some people.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at that for chrome, guys. How's that for a detailed engine bay? Smooth, everything de-loomed, the whole 9 yards. That is super clean. Exhaust manifold, everything. Loving it.
Hello.
People were well happy to see us.
I don't know about you, man, but there's something about this that is really different.
How good's this for an interior? This is the thing we keep finding down here in Christchurch, is that so many people go to the effort of getting the interior done, they get all the door trims done, got some cool seats.
Check this out. This is a mad Evo. Oh my God. This is the doors, custom interior, NOS, turbo work, everything.
Even the steering wheel's done.
Even the steering wheel's done.
So I'm going to open the door for you. Look at that. I like this thing. And up we go. Oh, that's class. Teets even made friends with another guy with big hair.
Then just fluff. Fluff.
Yep, that was his new friend. They even danced in the streets for us. It was so cool.
Pimp one, family wagon, pimped out. Look at these things. Let's go talk to the owner.
It's bizarre.
Man, that's wicked. How you doing, dude?
Yeah, good, man.
What is it?
Toyota Hiace, twin turbo.
What? A twin turbo Toyota Hiace.
Yep.
Check this out. Speakers all up in here.
It's got 3 TVs.
TV screens up in there. This is a certain pimp wagon for sure, man. Import X first, pimped out van, strobe light rear end, twin muffler, twin turbo, TV screens, house entertainment system. Oh, it's going off.
Old school 30s are cool.
Very cool, man. Plans for the future?
Different engine.
What are you going to put into it?
Probably like a 4.0 or something like that.
So heaps of people just out hanging. See me and Toots. It was very cool. Now, look, what's your number plate?
Pinky? My mum bought it for me.
Your mum bought that for you?
She did.
Why?
Because I'm kinky.
Move along. Yep, mainlanders are just plain old honest. They even brought Santa out for us. What a huge night it's been down here in Christchurch. Huge amounts of support from the guys from Wayne, from South Canterbury Mazda. It has been absolutely massive. Toot's your favourite part of the night?
Oh, just the gathering right here. Shay, who's hooked us up with everyone here tonight. Hundreds and hundreds of cars have turned up just to talk to us.
You couldn't believe it. It's been absolutely massive. One of the things we will say, Christchurch is no longer the Garden City, it's the interior city.
They pay so much attention to detail inside their cars and not only the outside that it's just goes off.
Import X to Christchurch, thank you very much.
All right, signing off. Catch you later.
Hi, my name's Brendon. This is my yellow ute. 1990 Toyota Hilux, extra cab. The front clip is of 95 Toyota Surf. I chose to do a ute because it's a lot different. Airbags, same again, wouldn't be different. Smooth body lines, welded in tailgate, recessed number plate. The chassis actually sits on the ground. Have fully adjustable suspension. Guards at the front are all tub. The wheels can come up. From the ground up, it'll take half of that 25 litre tank, and then I've got a compressor that'll pump it back up within a couple of minutes, which is pretty slow. That's why I've added the dive tanks. There's sort of 3,000 pound of air there, instant air. It's heaps quicker to refill my header tank.
What's the motor?
Now it's 2.4 petrol, just sort of tidied up and buffed, but I've just bought another 3 litre Nissan V6 turbo. Well, the chassis, the rear of the chassis has all been C-sectioned, so the diff can come up through the chassis. I wanted 19s to make it look just that bit lower, and then added clear tail lights. We've got Recaro seats in the front, new carpet. For sounds, 100 watt Sony amp and 2 Sony 10-inch 1100 watt subs.
How do you control the airbags?
Got an aftermarket remote, I can do sort of anything. Yeah, I'd never sell it, it's just way too cool. Heaps of waves and toots, yeah, it's a real crowd puller, eh?
Stick around because after the break I get to have a look at a great cinema doco called Kaikohe Demolition, and Mark gets to the bottom of what a dyno machine does. See you in 2.
There he is. Sweet. South Island Rotor Guru. Steve from RE Sinclair. How are you, fella?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
Good, mate. Bit of a salmon.
I don't know about that, mate. Some deeper south, eh?
He's going to show us how to run a dyno. Take us through a dyno run, mate.
It's got a system which actually pulls it onto the dyno so you don't get any slip. It can move back and forth, so for different wheelbases and lengths. First of all, we load some details into the screen. What happens is you actually go into like a different mode for tuning. So you do most of the work on this mode through different engine loads and stages and RPM and boost levels. And
can we start the car now?
yeah,
Sorry, I want to see a dyno run. Clutch in.
it runs a Link computer. It's a new version of the software, so it's pretty good. You can use factory computer, anything you really want. So we'll just do a power run.
Do the power run. Do the power run. Let's make power. One boost. One boost. Holy shit, look at this. Oh, far out. 6, 7, 6.5. Oh, look at that. Okay. Now, how many pounds of boost was that?
Only on about 13 pounds.
13 pounds of boost, and how much power did we make?
It's up around about 220 at the wheels, looking from here.
220 horsepower at 13 pounds. He can see where the car's making power, which part of the rev range it's actually doing it, and it's safe, and you haven't got your mechanic hanging out under your bonnet so your window's not going to get smashed. It's a good thing to be, really, isn't it?
Yeah, real good, yeah.
Just quickly, I noticed here in the dyno room while we're here, this is a Renesis motor, so we thought while we're here we'll get you to give us a bit of a demo run. So this is 13B.
Yep.
This is...
Yep, that's the rotor, that's correct.
This is your housing.
Yep, rotor housing.
Okay, now I'm lost.
Yep. air and fuel comes in there.
Right, it spins around to here.
Yeah, it gets compressed, and the spark plugs go in here.
Right, yep.
When it gets to there, fires.
Kabang.
Yeah, goes through. And
Makes the power.
Yeah, it makes the power, and that's your exhaust stroke.
That's
Instead of going out the exhaust port and the rotor housing there, where a normal one would, goes out the side housing as well. There's obviously another plate here, which goes out the side there as well.
Okay, and then we're back round to here again.
There's 3 individual sealing combustion chambers.
Right.
So as this one's firing,
Yep.
this one here is already bringing air and fuel in. That one there is exhausting.
Right.
So yeah, you're getting 3 firing strokes.
What's a quad rotor?
Quad rotor, you've just got 4 actual individual rotors. So there's still the same thing happening, but you've got 4 banked up.
So when we're up at Mazda, we got told you can put the Renesas internals in a 13B. Have you tried that?
Yep. Yeah, they are quite good. They're actually higher compression, 10 to 1. Comparison to like a Series 6, which is 9.2 to 1.
Right.
So yeah, just a smaller combustion chamber, giving you more compression.
Thanks to Steve from Sinclair for letting us into the workshop and having a bit of a play around.
EA Games.
Kia ora Aotearoa, welcome to another EA Game Zone right here in Import X. We're here in true underground fashion in a secret city location in Auckland. But before we have a look into the game, let's have a quick chat to my man Tolan, who brought out this fantastic Xbox Live Ute. You're going to be loving this. Hey Tolan, how you doing, man?
Not too bad, bro. Yourself?
Not too bad. Thanks for coming to meet me out at midnight Auckland City.
In this scary little dark location.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about this fantastic ute you have here.
Well, we came up with an idea. We wanted something a bit different, and so we thought we'd chuck a 73-inch screen in the back, match it up with sort of a couple of 1,000 watts of power, so you turn up somewhere, make a heck of a load of noise, and everyone can get to have a go at Xbox.
So what sort of reception do you get when you pull up somewhere and it's like, whoa, let's pop this thing open?
It's amazing. We've been out to Auckland rugby and stuff like that, and people just we turned up and everyone was getting autographs by the Auckland rugby players. Turned it up, popped the hood open, and just everyone stopped and left the rugby players alone and came over and saw us.
Now, much like myself, I'm sure you've had a go at Need for Speed Underground 2. Tell us what you think about it.
Oh, it's bloody wicked, eh? It's really, really cool.
I think that this is going to be the biggest game for summer 2004. What's your opinion?
Wow, biggest driving game without a doubt. Yeah, no doubt at all. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you get to do things you can't do in other car games, so it's pretty wicked.
Well, enough of the talking. Let's get into the game. As promised, people, I'm going to be doing a massive SUV, sports utility vehicle. If you didn't know what that was, you won't even recognize what it is when I'm finished with it. Let's have a look and start with some body parts. All right, here we go. Body kit time, front bumper, rear bumper, side skirts, can't miss those. How about some paint? Yeah, why not? Yeah, that gold looks wicked. I'm gonna go with the gold. How about some vinyls? Yeah, let's make this thing look cool. Let's go have a look at some artwork. Let's check out some wheels. Not just any wheels, let's look at some spinners. Let's go straight to the bottom. I'm talking about 24-inch rims, baby. Loving that. Enough of that, let's race this baby. No, in fact, before we even race it, let's tune it up. One of the cool things for Need for Speed Underground 2 that you guys didn't see on part 1 is an actual tuning thing. You can get out there, chuck it on the dyno, tune it for the type of race you want, whether it be drift, drag, or circuit, or sprint, whatever. Alright, time to hit the drift track as you've never seen an SUV drift before. Check this out. Hard on the limiter, here we go. Oh, we're getting a bit twisty here. This first right corner's a bit tricky. There we go, sliding sideways. Oh yeah, we're coming. This is pretty hard on an SUV. Never have I seen this done in real life. So much fun in Need for Speed Underground 2. Now the cool thing about the drift track these days on Need for Speed is that all your competitors race with you, whereas in part 1 they were sort of a virtual competitor. So now it's all good. You can race with them in real life, kind of like a real drift track racing. Wicked! Drifting on Need for Speed Underground 2, especially on an SUV, is so much fun. You gotta try it. Alright folks, it's competition time. If you want to win yourself Need for Speed Underground 2 on your console, whether it be PS2 or Xbox, this is what you gotta do. I want to see pictures of a customized console. I'm talking about wheels on your Xbox or vinyls on your PlayStation 2, everything. Send me a picture to customconsole@importx.co.nz, and the best 5 will send out a copy of Need for Speed Underground 2 plus some other little goodies. Make sure you send us details of where you live and whereabouts in New Zealand you are. Plus a phone number would help. And good night from me, good night from Tolan. Say good night, Tolan.
Catch you later, guys.
Right here at Import X. We'll see you next week. Cheer. Back to this.
EA Games.
Stick around after the break for more Jim Beam Bikini action.
Well, we're here talking with a good friend of ours, Glenn. Glenn, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, very good, mate. Very good.
Thank you,
It can't be bad on a rally day like this, mate.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful cracker day here at the Maramarua Forest. You're going to have a bit of a go on the rally drive in your Mitzi here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this here it looks like an Evo 3. It started life as a GSR Lancer. It's got the VR4 bottom end for a bit stronger bottom end, and Evo head.
Perhaps we can have a look under the hood.
She's quite dusty because we've had the recce run in quite a lot of dust. They do get a bit of a hard time. Our biggest thing is having to run a 36mm inlet restrictor, which you don't get much more than 300 horsepower through that restrictor. It's mostly standard. At this stage, still a VR4 turbo and intercooler, but it's a slow process. Slowly make it faster.
Let's have a look at the interior rally car. It seems to be a fairly minimalistic thing.
Good seats, nice set of belts. We've put in an Evo 5 shifter just to make the shift a lot nicer and tidy up the inside of the car. Presentation is everything, eh? You know, it's got to look good to get the exposure, really.
RX3 with a carbon fibre bonnet, Ben 200. This guy's going to go well. Rotaries are well represented here at the rally. This is only one of many cars who are going to be doing their thing here today. Well, here's a point of difference. A V8 Toyota Levin. And we live in an age where, you know, things get smaller, but check out the rear wing of this thing. It's bloody huge. This guy's going to have an awesome launch. We've been told about this guy, so watch out for him. We're going to be talking here to Andrew, who's a bit of a gun on the old rally car, mate. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, see you.
So why are you here today?
Oh, you know, I normally run in the New Zealand Championship. In the Rally Championship, we finished second in that this year, and to come and do an event like this, you know, on a Saturday is, you know, it's a nice day out, and it's just a nice cruise.
And there's also another reason why you're out here, a memorial to a chap who's passed away.
Yeah, James Allen. He and I used to knock around a few years ago. It's come a long way since the days of an Anglia and down at Mary Dirt Track Club, that's for sure.
Give us a rundown about your vehicle and what you got here behind us.
It's a Group A car. It's you know, they allow certain modifications to it. It's probably a step up from a club car, but you know, it's still an Evolution 6. It's based on a factory car, so it's you know, it's pretty much what you get on the street, but just with a few modifications.
What's your passion about rally sport?
Oh, you know, I just love it. I really like moving a car around a lot, you know, and I like sliding them and that, you know. I was into drifting and all sorts of things like that, but, you know, I sort of steered towards the gravel, and that's where I've ended up. You're up next, brother.
As a passenger, I'm looking forward to it, but not in a way, because I didn't bring a clean pair of shorts, you see. So where do I go to get all geared up for this thing?
Well, you better get over here and get some overalls on, Jack.
Yeah, do I need pace notes today?
Well, if you think you can read them, yeah.
You can see the whites of my eyes, you know, I'm pretty shaky. Not sure how I'm going to do, but hey, you know, we'll give it a go. You know, Toot will give anything a go if there's a bit of fun and adrenaline in it. I mean, bungee jumps and all that sort of stuff, I'm into that. Go size up, mate. What can I say, folks? Just finished doing a rally drive. Absolutely freaked out. It's the most craziest thing I've ever done, and I'm not feeling too good. I mean, I thought I had a pretty cast iron stomach, but today it just let loose, and this guy's the guy. He's the one who's responsible for doing it.
It's the first time I've had a navigator that came out of the stage going like this there.
I was going, you know, so sideways around these corners. I had a huge steak sandwich before we went out there thinking, no, I'll be right. No, I wasn't. But I had excellent fun. If you're able to get out to a rally meet and able to get out in the car, do it, give it a go. It's absolutely heaps of fun.
Kia ora. Welcome everybody to Kaikohe, Northland Demolition Derby.
Tēnā koe matua and kia ora to you, Aotearoa. Well, this is the first for Import X, the movie review. And this Kiwi film is called Kaikohe Demolition.
Hi, you fellas. This is what Demolition Derby is all about, mate. It's hair-raising. It's full of fun, bro.
This documentary-style movie features that old fella, Uncle Bim. It looks set to be a huge classic full of cars that, well, didn't quite get a warrant, so ended up being smashed at the Derby. Here's the director, Florian Albright.
3 or 4 years ago, I decided I have to make some money, and I thought, well, hey, I'll make a tourism doco on the Bay of Islands. I really want to show sides of the Bay of Islands that aren't, touristic. Some of the real sides of life as well.
A lot of ticket. Oh shit! Buy me some packet of smokes, yeah, and then packet of meat.
So I took my camera along. Yeah, went to the Derby for the first time in my life and fell in love with the guys and the cars.
Hey, that kid's into it.
I think New Zealand is like one of the prime countries for demo derbies because cars are a lot cheaper here than anywhere else in the world. The rules are the last car that's still moving is the winner.
You only get 5 litres of petrol as well, so no point getting out there with a big Chevy Impala.
No hitting the driver's doors. The other rules are there are no more rules. Yeah, there's lots of tricks like chainsawing the tyres, putting tread on the tyres with a chainsaw. Once I got back and looked at the footage and showed it to friends, I really felt like I'd discovered a gold mine and spent the next 3 or 4 years covering the Kaikohe demolitions. The main thing I learned about the people involved is that there's just a real openness. That's something you'll get when you watch the film.
This film features not only crash carnage, but also tells a story about a Northland town having a bit of fun.
They're amazing performers as well.
Well, you fellas, this car used to be owned by my great-great-great-grandfather, bro, and left it to us, bro.
Putting them on the big screen really does them justice.
There's a lot of whiplash coming back from behind, a lot of whiplash.
Kaikohe's season will start November the 25th at the Academy Cinema in Auckland, and it'll also be screening, fingers crossed, in Kaikohe. The next demo derby is before Christmas too.
Get to the Academy Theatre in Auckland to watch this great New Zealand cinema doco. I've seen it, and I think you should too, because I reckon you'll love it. And with a bit of luck, it may tour the country.